Hello, welcome back guys to another video. Okay, so yesterday I was not able to do a video on this day because I was having exam. I was having exam yesterday, okay, so I was really what you say. I didn't studied anything. That's why morning I wake up and studied. Okay, so now we are around 5:45 in the morning. First, we will discuss about test day, and we will discuss about Wednesday. Okay, so as you can see that on Wednesday we created this daily farewell pop there, and previous day, I mean like Thursday, we went through that daily farewell gap. If you go to my some of the previous videos this week, you can see how I predicted. I mean, like how I wanted the market to perform these days. Okay, so that I told that on this week I need a rejection. When to reach this monthly fair value gap, then it should start reversing. Okay, so that's what it happened on a weekly chart. You can see now on a daily chart. Uh, with respect to this, I should say, right? You can see that you had one daily fair value gap up there, but that is really fine. Now going to an hourly chart, there was some news yesterday. Today I think there is no news. Yesterday on specifically on GBP you have this much news. So due to that, I will show you in a smaller time frames. Okay, so this move was because of that on 7 a.m. Okay. First I just want to tell you about the London, how London works. Okay, so Wednesday midnight was here. Opened there, went a little bit down to this hourly fair value gap, and around a 4 hour there's 4 hour also there was something up. 4 hour fair value gap up there, then we start to go up higher, disrespecting the daily fair value gap. Okay. Yeah, again taking the set sides up there, start to go up. Okay, so what was that? You have low, lower low, higher high. So this candle becomes an order block, right? So go to a smaller time frame. This week, I mean, like, this week was really good, guys, but due to I didn't take anything that good out. Okay, now, this was that thing that you had that smaller tail going there, and that doesn't matter. So, again, you have the sell sides of your goddess of your shape disrespecting this 50-minute fair value gap. And if you just look at, you have that small little fair value gap up there, and this is your order block. You had that little fair value gap, you have this inverse fair value gap, you have this order block, you have everything that to go upside okay before 3 o'clock. Okay, so this is very real. The reason I'm telling is because while I was looking at yesterday, the London was also really nice. Okay, price went through it, closed a little bit up higher. That's really nice. Okay, so these kinds of closing are really nice. Next candle we went to that inverse fair value gap. Going to 5 minute chart. Perfect closing. Came back to that 5 minute inverse area. But again, you can see that there is no much. We had this about 5 minute February up here, but it is start respected here, 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 here. So you can see that this one got disrespected on these two candles, right? So and we created another farewell gap also up here, and we also took out the sell side, minor sell sides here. Even to that 50 minute minor fell, what is it? Minus farewell gap, and we also went to that 5 minute farewell gap up there. Okay, so we can also consider these three down consecutive down candles as a not block. Okay, but I should invent to that auto block. That's fine. That's really fine. We go to 1 minute chart. Yeah, likewise I said when you see, and there's one more thing that important to this section. Okay, so then the main, if you can try to get a trade around between 3 a.m. to 3:30 a.m. That's really nice. Okay, so that's a London macro. Okay, so that's really good. So price after taking these two sell side, what was that? But I don't think gold didn't went to that breaker also. So came back. You can see that immediate rebalance. So this is something that I really like. Immediate rebalance up there and balance price range up there. I really don't want price to go to the balance price range. Okay. So even if it didn't come to this area, also it is fine. But you can, if I would have trading this, you can see that immediate rebalance here. Also, this fair area, right? So if you are taking this as a balance price range and kind of breakaway gap, so you don't want this. At least upper quadrant of this fair value gap should not be traded. Okay, so again, bro, it didn't came here. It came directly after it closed here. It came directly to this small tail inverse fair value. If I were taking the trade, I would have at least waited for this candle to close. The next candle, when it comes down, I would have directly taken entry here. Made my stops just 30 pips and targeted for any good highs which will give me a 3R. Yeah, perfect something. 3R plus. Okay, now after that, you can see that again price came to this fair value gap here, taking without crowding into this area. Okay, so now also you can also, if you need, you can also pyramid uh, from this candle. Okay, after coming to this, it closed above this one. So you can either pyramid on the next candle here where it comes back to this black candle. So we have it lower low, higher high. So this can be considered as a breaker. You can't consider that as a breaker. Okay. Just saying, you had put your stop loss or target like that. That is really important, guys. So this week I am basically down by 1.7 or 8% okay, just because of this trialing shit. And there is mistakes in my part also. I will get to that. Okay, so enter there. around this black and stop loss there, target 3 or somewhere. Again, so you can have that levels here as your targets also. Okay. Now we came to London. Okay, I'm in New York. Okay, so this could be the London low 130, and this low we have a minor sell side up there also. Okay, so we are consolidating in this full phase manipulated to the upside. So I won't say this is a manipulation pocket because it doesn't make sense. Now what we have is an accumulation before 7 o'clock. At perfect 7 o'clock we had a news went to that hourly fair value gap. This one here, okay. Uh, yeah, this particular candle that went to that hourly fair value gap. Again, because due to that thing it fall below. Going to the 0.25, I mean under the 0.5 level of that daily fair value gap. Okay, so and taking this minor sell side here. And the next is full of story. Okay, now we will start to go up a little bit little. So for me, yesterday, due to this relative loss, I was bearish for the time being. Okay, but I understand my mistake. Then I started. Okay. You had one 5 minute gap up there. Price went up there. No, no, no. Price before that I didn't take. Okay, so after this big move down, you can see how the price is respecting the all the 1 minute candles. There you have a 15-minute breaker also. I just annotated to like this. Okay, you have a 50-minute. Yeah, you have this 15-minute fair value gap, inverse fair value gap up there. You have this full fair value gap up there, inverse 5 15-minute fair value gap. You also had this fair value gap. You also had this little area of fair value gap. Okay, I mean, like this one. Okay, for the time being, before that, we will just consider this one. And we'll move on. Okay, so this one here. So these are random shits. Okay, don't consider this any of these things. Before 8:30, we went a little bit higher, taking that, going above that highest high. Okay. After, I mean, like the news manipulated high. Fine. We really respected the 0.25 of that hourly fair value gap. We was really hoping to it should go down. Okay, so here you can see that we had a minor sell side here, this is CB here. Went to there, created a low there, again created a. So this can be considered as a short time high. They take that day, went back again. So I really plan to take somewhere on this somewhere here. Okay, but I know I have experience due to that shit. Okay, so after this move, this due to the sudden imbalance, I mean, that's due to the sudden price action to the downside, I entered on this candle, something like that. Okay, making my stop right above here. Okay, that's my first trade targeting. I think this or this liquidity. Okay, due to that, I failed. My that was my first TP. Sorry, SL. Extra tip. It went above that five. That uh, hourly fair value gap went again to some random points that I annotated on my chart. Okay, now you can see that after it went to some random points. Some random points I mentioned 0.5 level of the premium discount week of weekly. You have that fair value gap up there. You have that one up there. We got reversed these two and kind of respected this small fair value gap up there. And we start to go down. Okay, so you have a structure shift there. You had a suspension block there. Everything was fine. Okay, and you start to go down. But after this price action, I mean, if the price wants to go lower after this, I mean, like this, due to this news, it should have gone lower. Okay, because the news also given the price to a good choice to go lower. Okay. But it didn't did that. Okay, and didn't do like anything like that. Okay. Now coming to 15 minutes chart. Now I just want to annotate some other things. So now we have this fair value gap up there. You have this inverse fair value gap. Just take a note of this. I will just okay. So and I just want to mark out small fair value gap. Okay. And the 0.5 level of this daily premium, I mean daily fair value gap. Okay. So I want you to focus on this area really. And that is I want to show you. After price coming to this area of that 15-minute fair value gap, just take the one altitude and just measure. We were below 0.5 level. Okay, so you can see here around this area. Just look at it. We were just 0.5. We were below 0. So we were in a discount of that displacement. Okay, so pro, I mean, price came to the 15-minute fair value gap and to the midpoint of that daily premium, daily discount fair value gap 0.5 levels. Perfect. Now we had this 5-minute fair value gap up there, 15-minute fair value gap prospecting kind of prospecting. And on this candle, I want to note that the timing also okay, 9:50 macro, it's a macro. 9:52 50 to 10, 15. Okay, so timing access. We went above this fairway gap. Okay, we went above this fairway gap. And on the next candle, that is 10 10 candle, we came that 5 minute fairway gap. Then we start to go up. Okay, so now we will go and check it once more. Okay, so now we had a high that created here, a lower low, and again a higher high that is created here. Okay, so we can consider this as a breaker. I'll just annotate it here. And you can consider this candle also as a breaker. Okay. We have a high, lower low, higher high, and we have a low, lower low, higher high. So you can consider these three consecutive down candles as a breaker. Okay, so and this is where I thought, okay, then 10 price came to, this is where the new 5 minute candle opened, right? So price came that 5 minute again and start to go up, creating a structure shift like that, and coming to this fair value gap during that macro time. Okay, so it start to respect things which it needs to go higher. Okay, so now I took a trade on this fair value gap, placed my stop right there. Okay, right there. Okay, so entry, stop loss, target, about target I will tell you in a minute. Okay. Oh, I really wanted to take a partial, I mean like pyramid my entries on this candle, but I failed to do that. Okay, so I entered there, and there is some more thing that I want to show you, and that okay, we before that there's some more reasons that I want to after this high was created. Okay, after this high was created, we have the most sell side accumulated here. Okay, so accumulated here we when taken that sell side and a little bit higher invest that we got 15 minute went with this 15-minute fair value gap and zero point 0.5 level of that daily fair value gap. Okay, so that's okay, that's really okay. Now we have one sell side taken, right? So I'm expecting higher prices again. So I entered here, made my stops right below this 10-9 candle. This is, I don't know, guys. Just imagine how much was my shit. Yeah, yeah, and that's somewhere like this. Okay. I just don't want to tell you about that one. Okay, I don't know where I ended because that's somewhere you can see I am down by almost 1 point. This was the first trade that I got stopped out. You can see that I ended on that particular candle when it come to this where this area. Okay, and that here put my stops around $35. 35, 60, 60, 70, I would have be 2 or 105, I would be 3 or 105, 140, I will be 4 or I didn't exited, okay. I didn't fucking exited. Great. At least I should have exited from here. This guy, at least I should have exited, okay. This should have given me around almost 4 hour plus, okay. 4 hour plus. This week I just regret making mistakes. Hello. Do you know why I didn't accept it? I was waiting for the market to come to an area of this to pyramid my entries. Okay, so you are considering this as a break even. It should not be traded, right? I placed my trialed myself to halfway midpoint of that fair value gap. Okay, that is the reason I got stopped out here. Okay, $23 fucking. I have $35 there, right? 150 something. I have seen it trade. Okay. I don't know, guys, why this only happens to me in this phase too. Okay. I am really going through a lot because I spent almost on the previous day. Okay, that is Wednesday. I didn't take any. I mean, like I didn't study anything. Expecting that I would have get some trades on the Wednesday. Wednesday, okay. Because I really don't know how much yes I'm waiting just to pause, just to make a little bit money to just for my food dog. I really want to eat something. You don't know because just you don't know that's it. Okay, so again, my top five. I really wanted to take some partial. I mean, like pyramid. My entries. My final target was this freaking high. There is a mistake also. Can see at this side. What is that thing? I should have exited, bro. That's to the extent I was really fucking greedy. This Ferrari gap and that 5 minute. I mean, like, no 5 minutes, right? Yeah, this invest 5 minutes. Yeah. At least when the market, at least it have taken this high, I should have exited, guys. You can see how that market is perfectly aligning with the midpoint of that 50-minute fair value gap, right? I haven't seen it because my eyes were on that money running. Okay, I really, but didn't like myself actually because of just 4 hour a week is fucking fine if you're risking 1% of your entire capital. That is for me it's $400. Okay, you don't know how I just 3 hour it would be like this only, right? Where there 35, right? 35, 3 hour, 4. If I'm placing at the top of this 5. I really regret of me. My final target was this. I thought that it will go up there. I really thought that it will go up there. This is fucking greed. Okay, this is fucking greed. But after I took my stop loss, I was really demotivated because this got stuck. I got stuck here again. God was only aiming at me. Okay, why I was greedy? Why I was fucking greedy like that? So normally when I see this kinds of good moves, it used to continue till that dark and like splice it. But due to only in my case, the only fucking case due to this, I consider this as a breakaway gap. Blocking all the way to take out this miner. Okay, let's get into the video. Okay, I don't want to blame myself in this video. I really fucking regret texted you. I don't think that I will trade this today. I mean, like, I don't want to. Just I don't want to. If there is a good setup like that, then only I will trade it. I don't want to say it to you guys, but I don't know how I feel now. Yesterday was a really good day, guys, because even if I didn't estimate to make the video, okay, go into this 5 minutes that value gap, we have minor buy side of the taken, perfectly aligning with the midpoint of the value, and I told you that breaker thing right there, the thing went to this breaker and touch that inverse fair value gap up there and got invest here, went here, created a shorting high, had a shorting low up there. You see, again, again testing me like a motherfucking shit. Okay, I just turn off my laptop and went after price comes. I take my step. Okay, so this is also a good opportunity to take thing. So you have high, bit low. I mean, like you have high, lower, low, higher, higher, right? So consider that as a breaker again. You can consider this a low, lower, low, higher, high. This is a breaker. You have a high, lower, low, higher, high, right? So that's a breaker up there, and you can see how the price respected that 0.7 after it went to that this fairly gap, right? After price went to this fairly gap, this particular fairly gap closed at the, I mean, like maximum it went to the midpoint. Then till these three candles, no candle was able to close at the 0.7 level of that daily fairly gap, but it closed right. So on the next candle, you could have take it just of those around somewhere here. Could also like this. Could either take it from here, I mean, like sorry, I would have placed my star like that. You could get a perfect 2 hour, could get a perfect 3 hour from somewhere here also. Perfect 3 hours from there also. So you see, I don't want to make price came again back to that previous daily week low. Okay, so daily week's low. You see how the points were respecting after I get off from my seat. Okay. Again, went through this falling balance and this fair value gap. The good push. That's again your pyramid entering on this fair value gap. If you are taking that pyramid entry, you can trial that fucking stop from all the way up to here to here. Okay, so again entering here, stop loss there. Like that. This was the target right for that one. You can also again target you could target easily 5 fucking yeah. You have that guts to hold till there. You are the man, guys. So I don't know why every time this happens to me only. Okay, so someday I will crack the code, guys. So just just waiting for that day. Okay, so really, that's okay. On every time, why this happening on the second phase, man? I don't know. So that was a treat that that I would have taken. It was perfect, guys. The trade from here, this inside of macro training also. Everything was fucking shit. How could I, bro? How could shit, man? This my equity went up to almost 995. Okay, I mean 9,950 something it went. Again, I was broke. Okay, mostly I will only trade the next day again. So I think you understand, and you see how perfectly it took out this high. Okay, if you just extend this, you can see how the price reacted here. I don't want to book here. I don't want to tell you anybody or anything else. Again, this move to the downwards also. So where does this went? Now to some random levels. Okay, so low went to the midpoint. I think of this fair value gap, this hourly fair value gap. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you see how the perfectly it is aligning with the levels that they have created here, and the good move here. Every time it's happening like this, okay. I don't know why it is always happening like this, but have some mercy on me, God. That's the only thing that I want to share. So let's go to the next day. This day also was good, guys, but I'd make it worse too. Wednesday, this is I took two trades, and before that I will show you that shit. Okay. I used to yesterday also. So the first trade. Sorry, 1 second. Yeah, that right there was my day. Got stopped out in an instantly. Okay, so this was the next trade. The perfect 3R. Okay, perfect 3R. I just annotated that because I just in a hurry I just did that. Okay, you can see nothing. I don't have any replay sheet buttons. Everything is live and the trade market. See that move through. You see my stop loss was there. Okay, this is the last candle that came. This is the last candle. Then it went up higher again. Fucking shit. Okay, now going to this day. This day I shouldn't have taken, but it is okay to take it. And the reason I wanted to take this was this is the pool of liquidity that is lying here. If I relative get lows, it's a London low, I think. So yeah, this is a London low. Kind of London low. Okay, so now there are many SMTs things there, but I saw the headline. Tell about that. Okay. So where is 7 o'clock here? Yeah, this happened before 7 o'clock. Okay, sorry. I mean before 8:30. Okay. Now there was 1 hour, right? So yeah, this 1 hour. And I was looking at yesterday. I was looking at this price point. Was that this one or this one? Uh, yeah. This one already. Okay. So, yeah, I was not expecting the price to go
to any higher of that one. Okay, so we went inside of the 0.25 and the opening price of that daily hourly premium with okay, so somewhere here. Yeah, this is 830, fucking 830 extra here. I was really fucked up yesterday. Okay, so again, before 8:30 open. Yeah, this is perfect trade. Okay, this was really perfect trade, but due to that, my fucking shit. First, we'll talk about in a 5 minute. Okay, so we went to between the zero open closing price and the 0.25 of that hourly premium week. Okay, see how perfectly it is aligning with that. Okay, so we have created a short time high in that one. Again created a higher high and a lower. So this law could become these two candles could become an order block, right? Have it low, higher high, lower low. So these two candles can become, or this candle also can become a order block, right? So again, go through there, and you have a fair value gap to support that one. We have a good closing below all two of this fair value gaps. Okay, I mean like loss. Okay, and again we came to that 15-minute fair value gap there. Okay, but while I was looking at the market due to the huge sell side here, I thought it would go really down. Okay, so and again, there was one freaking news up there. I was completely fucked up yesterday. Came to the hourly for, I mean, 15-minute for value gap. We have a high before with the about that we have the 5 minute fair value gap. That's a 5 minute order block. Okay, this one. Now see, created a short time high here and an intermediate time high here. Okay. We went right through there and we were able to close below these two lines, and these two lines represent a small little fair value gaps up there. Okay, that is not fucking any random. Okay, that is not random. So I said, oh, for that I will tell you about this one. Okay, so we went to that fair value gap plus that order box. I told you 1 5 minute candle was also there, right? I can also consider that as an order box. Went through that one. You can see that immediate rebalance taking out both two fair value gaps, and the next candle opened little gone a little bit lower, again higher to where to some random point that I annotated on my chart. Okay, so and to that 1 minute small little parabolic look how the fucking bodies are respecting that. Why God? Why the hell? Yeah, I was saying all the shits in live, okay, and I have taken the fucking bad decision of my life. Okay. After coming there, it you can see that huge down candle like this, creating a structure shift to the downside. Again, tried to go to that fair value gap, but failed. Now I wanted to understand. Okay, so I was not confident on it because this candle was here again, and immediately it came to this 1 minute and gone up. Okay, so I thought let the candle close below that fair value gap, then we'll get a breaker, good breaker, right? And this breaker, you have a low, higher high, and a lower low. Okay, so take it down. That can be considered as a lower low. A low, higher high, lower low. Okay, so that's a breaker. Again, the fucking thing. Oh, why, man? There were many opportunity except for Tuesday for me. Okay, except for Tuesday, there were Monday was a good day. Go and check that video, okay? Go and check that fucking video there. You can see how good was that trade I have taken. So, yesterday was a good trade, but I messed up again. Closed again. The next candle closed below. I mean, like closed outside of that day. Our minute 1 minute farewell gap. Again, it went to the consecutive encroachment. Where does it win? Where does the wick stop? To a random point, right? The wick stop at that fucking um, breaker, okay. Again, it and try to go up higher where that bodies are resisting, where the freaking bodies are resisting at the crossing price or the low of that breaker, okay. You can see how the perfection was right. And again, if this was this, you should have entered here, okay. While you can see these two candles like this, you can enter the next candle when the price comes here like this. You could have easily extended right like this, okay. You need a higher freaking stop loss. I would have placed my stop loss somewhere around 30 pips. That could be enough. 3 pips. Because this small fair gap was there. And I wouldn't have do it like this only. I would have do okay. I want huge shit. Then target for there was a target. I will show you in a minute. Okay. So again, you can see that how the price is respecting here. And now, let's say you didn't take it here. You have that fair value gap plus fair value gap plus volume balance up there annotated here. At least some common sense guy would have taken an entry here, right? And put my stop. I should have put my stop loss at around 70, somewhere around here. Okay. This was the next pyramid. That's a 20 pips. That's really good. Okay. Taking first into the pyramid entry that I didn't take an okay. Again, that's it. I also didn't take an entry there. The next candle, I mean, like it went through it through the area. You see how perfect it is aligning with the midpoint. Already went an inch above that one. Okay, closed below that thing again. Again, went a little bit to this fair value gap. Again, start to go lower. Okay. Now, again, I was watching the shit. Okay, what again gives me another chance to enter. Okay. You don't know how I feel after missing this much trades, okay? Before that, you can see all the sell side up here. You can consider this as a sell side, okay? This black candle. Okay, now let's say you fucking entered on this breaker, made your stop loss just above. That's 30 pips. Okay, fine. You entered with a risk of 0.5. That gives you around 3, I mean, like you are 1.5, 1.5% up. Okay. Now, again, now next you entered this fairway gap, putting your stop somewhere around 20. When you move down that shit to here, you are reducing that risk from 30 to, let's say, 32. I mean, like 0. Okay, so again, you can enter. I'm here with the 1% risk score. Now you can like confidentially enter here with a 1% risk, okay, because you don't have to do again with the 0. Now your risk is 0.1.5%, right? So no, how could it be 1.5%? You also move your stop loss. The actual loss for this is only 1%, and you have a quantity of 1.5.
percentage of your capital. Okay, so that's 3 plus 4.5 and 3 point something was there. Okay, 3 plus 4, 7, 7 plus 1, 8 are there. Okay, so now that's again. You went there fucking here on pyramid at here, here. Okay. How much? If I get a real account, I could have done like something like that. But again, let's say you entered here with a 0.5 again. So your max risk is 1.5 percentage, right? So, but you are getting a quantity of 2.5 lots of your capital. Okay, every time like this, bro. And you can next thing here. What is that? Let's say you ordered in pyramid on this candle. Okay, right pyramid option. Here you can put your stop loss here. Can again lower your risk to here. Every time like this guy. So now I don't feel anything. Okay, because my destiny is like this. My fate is like this. Why, man? Every time like this, I was watching. You don't understand. So how much time I'm spending? Okay, how much time I'm spending on this? At least it's been 2 years, I think. Almost 2 years plus, I think. Still no. I don't know okay, why. Really hurts. Really hurts. I would say. Yeah, staying still here. Thanks for watching, guys. Okay, so and you see, at least if it get have taken this, I would have been happy. Okay, and I entered. I told you I entered somewhere here. Okay, I entered on here. Okay, that was at 15 minutes earlier. Again went talked with me. Hey, I was somewhat aggressive today, but I control my anger yesterday somewhat. Two times I entered here. Okay, both of them were stopped loss. That was the fucking reason I got stopped out yesterday. Let's say. But this was that trade. Okay, I think I didn't take that screenshot because of that. But I ended. I think on this candle I ended. Put my stop somewhere around here, and I put my stop on this higher. Direct hit. Again, it went down lower. Again, I entered on this candle stock. Okay, low, higher, high, 11 also. It price comes again here. I entered there. Again, it started to go higher, but due to that fucking candle, I exited somewhere in the midpoint of this price action. That was really fucking frustrating. Okay, you don't know how it feels. Okay. So how could someone? This was perfect trade. The reason why I didn't took the trade was this was that 930 freaking up. Yeah. If it happened a little bit higher, if it if this that 930 have opened here, I would have taken an entry. Every time like this, guys. Only in this phase two, okay. I don't know why. How many times I have been like dosed. You can't understand how I feel. That's the reason. I want all the money to buy some random shit. Okay, I just want to eat something.
Chennai, the food here was so bad. While going to hometown, I just want to eat something good. That's the only thing. I want now no girlfriends, nothing like that. Okay, don't think like that. Now I know the value of this food. Okay, how much the food is important. What can I say? Ah, I know. I'm sorry, guys. The annotation here was somewhat bad. Okay, I think you got some idea, right? So, I think you got some idea, right? So keep it with that, bro. I didn't created good notes here. Sorry. So for today, I'll just remove this 1 hour server. Yeah. Hourly, let me check there is something. Before that, I want to remove all the freaking annotations here. Remove this. Yeah, this can be okay. What is this? What is that, guys? This is 75 percentage of that. I think. Oh, I can have that. You don't need this one. You can have that in your daily survey job. You can have that weekly premium. Yeah, now it looks far cleaner than yesterday. This is that weekly, right? Yeah, we have weekly opening gap here. Think you have a daily opening gap here also. I think this is small. Okay, that's the reason I don't want to annotate it here. Okay, so we have our reserve gap up here in the what in that where in the discount area of that weekly week. Okay, so there also we have this hourly survey gap. We just annotate it there. Okay. So now I am bullish. Okay. Now I am freaking bullish because there are many liquidity words up here to take on. Okay. And this critical highs, many things are there. Okay. Many things are there. So I pass this. I just want to pass and make some money, guys. I just want to eat something good every day. Dosha, sambar, fucking shits. I don't think that's shit. Okay. It's really nice if you are hungry. Okay. Every food will be really, really nice if you are really, really hungry. Oh, you had that one more there also. So you just clone it. Let's see how bro is respecting there. So if this is gonna happen, yeah, everything happened exactly I predicted. Okay, the last. I just want this to go to this monthly February job, taking the both the weekly sell sites here. Then we will start to go up. Okay, doesn't happens on the last fucking 3 days. I'm really sad, guys. So I think that's all for the video, guys. Will come to you on tomorrow or in your case. I think you have got some idea about what I have been teaching. Okay, so this is my life. Okay, this is how my life is going. I think you have got some information from the videos. Use it wise. Okay. Don't from this video. I just want to tell you about that. Don't be greedy like me. Okay, so That was fucking bad. Okay, that's really bad. Let's say if I have taken that 3 hour or 3 hour from that high that I mentioned, okay, I would have really happy this week, okay, because there are. Okay, that's all for the video, guys. I will try if I something if I'm saying something like that. Okay, let's see you on the other video. Okay, having a good day. So signing off. Okay, bye.